Hi all, I'm Dakshnesh from 4th year BTech Aerospace Engineering. So I'm going to talk a topic on managerial economics regarding introduction to the law of demand. So let's get started. In this, we are going to see an overview of demand, its definition, and what is the relationship of demand. Then moving on to its assumptions. Then what is demand schedule? Then what are the determinants of demand? And what are the types of demand? Then moving on to its exceptions. So what is demand? Demand is nothing but it's a consumer's desire to purchase a particular good or service. Demand is nothing but it's a need, desire, want, ability to pay, willingness. We call it as need for a particular product or desire for a particular product or willingness to a particular product. Need is something that you need it wherein you have a choice. Want is something basic so to satisfy you. Desire is a wish or wish list. Willingness is I am willing to buy a product but I don't have money. Then moving on to definition. According to Robertson, if the price of the particular product or commodity is lower, then definitely more number of people will demand that product. And again, another definition by Professor Mayers. So it again depends upon the prices. Demand is quoted along with the price. So looking onto the price of a particular product, we decide on whether to buy the product or to drop it or whether to postpone it for some other point of time. Then, according to Marshall, he says that the price and quantity demanded are inversely related. If the price is higher, lower is the quantity demanded, and lower is the price as the quantity demanded is higher. Then, moving on to the functional relationship of demand. So, it states that there is an inverse relationship between the price of a commodity and its quantity demanded. At higher price, less quantity is demanded. At lower price, larger quantity is demanded. Demand is a function of price and it can be expressed as D is equal to F of P, where D refers to demand, P refers to price, and F refers to functional relationship. Then assumptions. So these are the assumptions of the law of demand. So the income of the consumer is not changing. So we keep income as constant. There should be no change in preferences. There are no change in price level of substitute goods. There should be no expectation of price changes near future. Whatever the commodity that is being demanded should not be just for the sake of publicity or it should not be prestigious product. Then moving on to demand schedule. Then what is demand schedule? Demand schedule is nothing but it's a tabular representation showing different quantities of a commodity that would be demanded at different prices. So the types of demand schedules are individual demand schedule, market demand schedule. So individual demand schedule, individual consumers, and I am noting down the quantity demanded by them at various price levels, then it becomes an individual demand schedule. Market demand schedule is nothing but if I am considering individual demand of all the consumers in the market, then it becomes market demand schedule. Otherwise, we can call it as aggregate market demand schedule, such that the total demand of consumers in the particular market. So, in the individual demand schedule, as the price increases, the quantity demanded decreases. So, there is an inverse relationship between them. So, there is an inverse relation between the price and the quantity demanded. Then moving on to determinants of demand. So, determinants of demand are income effect, substitution effect, diminishing marginal utility, new consumers, multiple use of commodity, complementary effect, change in government policy, advertisement effect, change in taste preferences, climatic conditions, future price expectations. Then types of demand. Direct and derived demands, domestic and industrial demands, perishable and durable goods demands, new and replacement demands, final and intermediate demands, individual and market demands, total market and segmented market demands, autonomous and induced demand, long run and short run, joint and composite demand. Then exceptions to the law of demand are conspicuous consumption or Veblen effect, Giffen's goods, demonstration effect, necessities, shortage, precious items. Thank you. By Dakshinesh.